Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can of beer, sometimes a bottle of beer, maybe some spirits or wine will stop by, and we read the label, check out the artwork, see what they're trying to sell us, crack it open, and see if it meets expectations. All right, today, what have we got? From the Two Roads Brewing Company up in Connecticut. It says to keep it juicy. This is part of their juicy Hazy IPA line. And let's see, it is there. TWO Juicy. Two Roads, Two Juicy. Looks like they got the monster headset on that there. The hops there, they're going to electrocute it or something, turn it into Frankenstein. All right. See, it says it is a Hazy Juicy IPA, 1 pint, 743 milliliters. It is 8.2% alcohol by volume. Oh, it's a hefty hitter. From Two Roads Brewing Company in Stratford, Connecticut. A natural harmless sediment may appear. Okay, so it's can conditioned. It is an ale. The government warning here, I should not operate heavy machinery or be pregnant. I don't think I am either one of those. And it says this is, here's to taking the road less traveled. All right, well, they tell us that 8.2% alcohol by volume and that it is a Hazy Juicy IPA. And that's about it. Well, I am familiar with the kids up at Two Roads. Phil Markowski is a pretty good brewer, so I'm expecting this to be very hoppy, but also with the juiciness in it. I can guess from this that it's going to be kind of big body and lush, especially with the alcohol content that high. So I'm looking for a lush, almost smoothie style of IPA. Very hazy, very hoppy both in the aromatics and in the flavors. But I'm expecting a good balance, and I think that lushness will probably balance out the intense hoppiness. But boy, they let you know, as I say, with the electrodes on that hop, poor little hop. Oh well. All right, well, let's crack this open and see if it meets expectations. You notice we always use the same style of glassware for all of the beers that we sample, because that way nobody has the leg up when it comes to checking out the clarity or the aromatics. All right. Yep, we got us a hazy number. All right, yes. All right, well, this is an ale. All beers should be served at the correct temperature. Ales around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Lagers down around, say, 37 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the best temperature for those. If you want to know the best temperature for your beer, click on the banner right up there. I'll let you know all about it. Okay, the good folks at ThermoWorks have sent me one of their Lollipop ThermoPens. So I'm going to see if this ale is at the proper temperature. It is at 48.9 degrees Fahrenheit, which is right at the low end of being able to appreciate an ale at its right temperature. As we can see, it's all got a great head on that. It is, it's fallen apart pretty quickly, and I can say, because of the high alcohol content, I wasn't expecting it to stay around too long. All right. Most people, when they do tastings, they take a look, they sniff and sip, then they tell you what they think. Well, I do things a little differently. First of all, I sip before I sniff. Why? I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I can. All right, well, it looks like a hazy IPA. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. You'll notice I take 2 sips. The reason is because with the first sip, I mean, to be honest with you, my taste buds weren't paying any attention to what I was talking about. So they're just hanging out. All of a sudden they get this swish of beer and flavors and all kinds of good stuff, and it wakes them up, but they don't know what to look for. So the next one, now they're ready for it. The third one, they'll let me know what they think. This is a very mellow beer. It is lush, that is for sure. It has a full body. It's not quite a smoothie. And there is a great deal of malt underneath a real thick layer of hops. And the hops are not overpowering though. They're kind of laid back. They're kind of laid back. It's 420 for these hops. That's what it is. They're not aggressive. They're not out there kicking teeth, but they're there and they're hanging out, and they're there for sure. Let's go in for a nosedive and see what we can find there. Well, to use an overused phrase, word, it has a fresh aroma to it. Naturally, it's cool. You've got the coolness coming off of there, but there is neither a roasted malt or a roasted grain aroma, or a particularly a floral, or say a piney, or say a grapefruity, or any of that other flavor that sometimes comes out. This is a very laid back beer. Well, does Two Roads, Too Juicy, Hazy Juicy IPA at 8.2% alcohol by volume. Does it meet expectations? Not quite. No, not quite. It's a very nice beer. It's very laid back, but I was expecting a lot of say grapefruit and citra and pine from the looks of this. So, well, if you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up and a share would be great. A comment would be even better. I'm the old Growler, Pete LaFrance, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.